The term robot comes from the Czech word robota, that means drudgery, or hard work, and forced labor. George Devil invented the first digital-operated robot. A robot is a machine that is designed to do tasks without the help of a person. Robots only do what they are programmed. Crude robots have defused bombs for over 40 years. Furthermore, they take away the risk of human intervention for bomb diffusion. In contrast to some fictional movies, robots do not have feelings or emotions. However, there is a development of Sentient Robot where it explores consciousness and artificial intelligence. The first robot accident happened in 1981 when a robotic arm crushed a Japanese factory worker. Japan uses about 500,000 industrial robots, that's half of the total robot population in the world. NASA's Robot, Spirit, and Opportunity have logged 10.5 miles trudging across planet Mars for more than 3 years. Electro is the world's first humanoid robot. Electro is the nickname of a robot built by the Westinghouse Electric Corporation. The robot Electro appeared in the 1960 movie, Sex Kittens Go to College. Researchers from Australia are creating a microbot that can replicate the swim stroke of a bacteria called E. coli. In particular, it will be used as an injectable into a patient to take a biopsy from the inside. Kevin Warwick is the first self-proclaimed cyborg since he has implanted computer chips in his left arm. Consequently, he remotely operates doors and gadgets connected around him. According to futurists, robots can emerge as their species by the year 2040. Android is the term for robots that resembles human. In the year 1945, Leonardo da Vinci sketched detailed plans for a mechanical knight to illustrate his idea about the future and robotics. In the year 2002, Mark Rochium created a prototype of Da Vinci's robotic knight that could talk. Mark Rochium also used Leonardo da Vinci's designs as inspiration for robots he developed for NASA. The company iRobot, an American advanced technology company founded in 1990, had sold more than 20 million robots worldwide. Robots are emerging to be a part of solid military power. The U.S. Marines has a robot, LS-3, legged support system that walks on 4 legs. Furthermore, it can carry up to 400 pounds of equipment and moves across the terrains like a mechanical mule. The U.S. Marine Corps tested a 4-legged robotic dog to explore its use for combat. Robotics is constantly evolving. The U.S. Marine Corps tested a 4-legged robotic dog to explore its use for combat. The prototype, named Spot, was made by Google X's Boston Dynamics. Nerictor is a UGV, unmanned ground vehicle, that has a tank tread for navigation of challenging situations. Several military groups have been using drones for years now. While on the other hand, the Russian military is currently testing Nerictor. It is a UGV, unmanned ground vehicle, that has a tank tread for navigation of challenging situations. Moreover, the UGV has machine guns, grenade launcher, and anti-tank guided missiles. And finally, the main idea is to create a self-driving vehicle that has artificial intelligence. Stuart Russell said killer robots already exist and they should stop. Stuart Russell said killer robots already exist and they should stop. Accordingly, they plead their case to the United Nations and request for a global ban for these killer robots. The Japanese government is spending 1/3 of its budget on the growth of care robots to help the elderly. Currently, 25% of Japan's population is over 65 years of age, and by the year 2065, it is anticipated to rise to 40%. As a result, the nursing care robot market has rapidly increased. Thus, the government is spending 1/3 of its budget on the growth of care robots to help the Japanese elderly. Robear is a strong robot with a gentle touch. Robear, a nursing robot developed by a Japanese company, is a strong robot with a gentle touch. Above all, the Robear uses advanced technology to power its intelligent vision, flexible movement, and giant arms strong enough to lift a human right off the ground. The Blendo robot became popular in the era of robot wars in the late 90s. Jamie Hyneman, the co-host of the TV series Mythbusters, built the Blendo robot. Blendo is a full-body spinner weapon that became common in robot wars. In particular, Robot Wars is a TV show where robot inventors showcase their robots for combat and battle. A robot can protect the environment. The battery detector robot is created to detect used batteries to protect the environment from hazards. With this purpose in mind, the robot ensures that all battery components can be recycled. Besides, the system uses a standard AB robotic arm with special sensing and grasping gear. A robotic vehicle dived into Ross Ice Shelf in Antarctica to view the unexplored depths of Antarctica. For this purpose, the robot was formed by a group of engineers and scientists from the Georgia Institute of Technology. Moreover, the robot dove through a 12-inch diameter hole in the ice and down 500 meters into the seafloor. Finally, the robot reveals why the Ross Ice Shelf melts rapidly in summer. Consequently, the team found that the main source of ocean heat causing the ice shelf to melt was sunlight warming the upper ocean after the region's sea ice disappeared in the summertime. Andrea Lockwood-Thomas created robots with big eyes and white faces who can talk, listen, learn, and react. Andrea Lockwood-Thomas created Simon & Curie, robots with big eyes and white faces who can talk, listen, learn, and react. Also, Andrea Thomas concentrates on robot-human interaction. While on the other hand, she is working towards the artificial intelligence of robots to relate in human terms such as gestures and speech. The SIAR project is a sewage inspection robot. The SIAR is a sewage inspection robot. It is a prototype autonomous ground robot that navigates and inspects sewage systems. Inspecting sewers can be a dangerous job, or sewers are awkward places to work for humans. The SIAR project is a perfect substitute. Robot farmers will soon help the agriculture industry. Robot farmers are programmed to plant seeds, weed, water, and spray without a farmer needing to go into the field. Most noteworthy, researchers are developing these robot farmers to harvest crops as well. Experts predict that those robots will work in the near future. A nano-robot is a microscopic robot that is 50 to 100 nanometers wide. A nano-robot is a microscopic robot that is 50 to 100 nanometers wide. They can be used efficiently for drug delivery in the human bloodstream along with delicate surgical procedures that can support standard surgery. The rise of the robots as its own species. Robots can emerge as their own species by the year 2040. According to the founder of Carnegie Mellon's Robotics Institute, robots can soon replace the human for manual work and tasks. Therefore, there can be a new era of rise of the robots sooner or later. The year 1980 was the eye-opener for the robot industry. The car industry was the first market for robots in their early stages of development. For that reason, 70% of robot demands were for use in car factories, and robots handled tasks such as spot welding, painting, and dispensing. Hence, 1980 was the eye-opener year for the robot industry. The 3 laws of robotics are a set of rules by Isaac Asimov. Isaac Asimov, a science fiction writer, presented the 3 laws of robotics that governed the behavior of robots in the year 1942. The laws stipulated that robots must not hurt human beings. In contrast, they must obey human beings and must preserve their own life unless they violate the first or second law. A robot named Raptor runs twice as fast as a human. The Institute of Science and Technology, Korea created a sprinting robot named Raptor. The robot is designed to sprint faster than a human, running as fast as 46 km per hour. Above all, this robot is inspired by the Velociraptor, a dinosaur from the Cretaceous period which can run up to 64 km per hour. SIAR is the first robot to get citizenship. SIAR is a social humanoid robot. Most noteworthy, SIAR is the first robot to get citizenship from Saudi Arabia on October 25, 2017. This robot uses visual data processing, facial recognition and also imitates human gestures and facial expressions. Thanks for watching video. Please like the video and subscribe my channel.